All right, by the world clock, it is now 7 p.m. I'd like to call this Committee of Adjustment meeting held on October 27th, 2021 to come to order at 7 p.m. May I have a mover and seconder, please? Moved by Lauren Cooney, seconded by Rick Webster. All in favor? Carried. Thank you. Are there any disclosures of pecuniary interest this evening? I see none. Let the secretary please record that there are none. The minutes of the Committee of Adjustment dated September 29th, 2021. Are there any concerns, questions, areas of issue? I see none. Therefore, I may have a mover and a seconder that we adopt the Committee of Adjustments dated September 29th, 2021 as presented. Moved by Vander Wheelen, seconded by Kennedy. All in favor? Carried. Thank you. Welcome to this Committee of Adjustment meeting to allow the public an opportunity to express their views regarding the proposed minor variances and consents within the Township of Springwater. Each applicant and their agent, if applicable, will be given the opportunity to present the applications to the committee in public. Additional information on each of the applications, including any presentation materials, is available in the committee agenda on the Township website. Following, those members of the public whom registered to make oral submissions prior to 4:30 p.m. yesterday, October 26, 2021, will be given the opportunity to do so. All oral submissions will be included in this meeting minutes and form part of the public record, including the name and address of the speaker, as information collected under the Municipal Freedom of Information and Protection of Privacy Act. Minutes of the meeting will be posted on the Township website. All comments and questions should be addressed through the chair. I'll ask the Secretary Treasurer to please introduce the first application, item number 4.1 on the agenda.
Item 4.1 on the agenda is minor variance application A2721, submitted by M. Reed on behalf of B. Flack, the owner of lands known municipally as 38 Marnie Lane. The purpose of the application is to permit the construction of a 131.6 square meter detached accessory building. The proposed garage will exceed the maximum area and height requirements for a detached building. The applicant is requesting a maximum height of 5.26 meters, whereas section 3.7.5 permits a maximum height of 4.5 meters. The applicant is also requesting a maximum total area of 131.6 square meters of accessory buildings and structures, whereas section 4.3.12 permits a maximum of 65 square meters.
Thank you. Has there been any additional correspondence or comments that have been received?
Comments were received from the Nottawasaga Valley Conservation Authority stating that they have no objection to the approval of the application.
Thank you. Can I please have the applicant or their agent introduce themselves and take us through what it is that you're looking for?
Hi, committee members. I'm Matt Reed from Sketch Design Build. I did the design work for this detached accessory building. I think that it's suitable for the subject lands. It's quite a big lot, so it seems like everyone's in support of it. So I've really got nothing else to add, but I am open for questions if there are any.
Thank you. Are there any members of the public registered to make any oral submissions this evening?
Thank you. There are no members of the public registered to make comments this evening.
Thank you. Committee, do you have any questions, concerns, comments? Thank you. In that case, then I have a motion for A2721 that the Committee of Adjustment, having given consideration to the applicable provisions of Section 45 of the Planning Act, the official plan of the Township of Springwater, the characteristics of the land in question and its surroundings as addressed in the planning report on the application dated October 27, 2021. Correspondence received and information presented at the hearing on October 27, 2021, and discussion on the matter hereby approve application A2721 as applied for. May I have a mover and a seconder, please? Moved by Webster, seconded by Kennedy. All in favor? The motion is carried. Thank you.
Thank you.
And when the Secretary Treasurer is ready, we can introduce the next item, 4.2 on the agenda.
Thank you. 4.2 on the agenda is minor variance application A2821 submitted by R. Johnson of Alair Homes on behalf of the property owner of 6 Mills Circle. The purpose of the application is to permit the construction of an addition to the dwelling and new deck on the subject property, which will result in an overage in lot coverage. The applicant is requesting a maximum lot coverage of 10.5%, whereas section 12.3.5 permits a maximum of 10%.
Thank you. Has there been any additional correspondence or comments that have been received?
Comments were received from the Nottawasaga Valley Conservation Authority stating that they have no objection to the approval of the application.
Thank you. May I have the applicant or their agent introduce themselves and explain it to us what it is that you're looking for.
Hello, committee. Can you guys hear me okay? Okay, great. Thanks for taking this meeting on. They're basically just looking for the addition to the side of their home. The lot coverage is only 10%, which is very, very low. So, it's only really asked for a 0.5% variance to that, which only brings us to 10.5, which I feel is more than reasonable in that neighborhood, as it is an executive neighborhood, and they have a huge lot as well.
Thank you. Are there any members of the public registered to make any oral submissions this evening?
Thank you. There are no members of the public who have registered to make an oral submission.
Thank you. Do any committee members have any questions or comments that they wish to make? I see none. Therefore, I have a motion for A2821 that the Committee of Adjustment, having given consideration to the applicable provisions of Section 45 of the Planning Act, the official plan of the Township of Springwater, the characteristics of the land in question and its surroundings as addressed in the planning record, in the planning report on the application dated October 27, 2021, correspondence received and information presented at the hearing held on October 27, 2021, and the discussion on the matter hereby approve application A2821 as applied for. May I have a mover and a seconder, please? Moved by Cooney, seconded by Vanderweel. All in favor? Carried. Thank you.
Thank you.
Application's been approved. All right, that was pretty quick. Is there any other business this evening to discuss? Don't see any. All right, then I have a motion then that this Committee of Adjustment meeting held on October 27, 2021 now does adjourn at 7:07 p.m. May I have a mover and a seconder, please? Moved by Vanderweel and seconded by Webster. All in favor? Thank you. We can end the official meeting in 7 minutes. That's almost a new time record.
It's got to be a record.
That is a record, I think, for me anyways.
12 minutes, 15 minutes, but I don't think we've ever done it in 7. That's just because we're such, a fine-tuned group.
Yeah, and now we have something to beat.
I do have to say though, driving through Mills Circle and Marnie, those are two beautiful subdivisions.
Yeah.
Man, there's some beautiful properties in there. Springwater has some beautiful locations, and those are two of the very primest. They're very nice.
Yeah, the Mill Circle, I wasn't really involved much in that one because that just is about when I started working with the township. But there was some very nice houses being built back there, and those are nice pieces of property. The unfortunate part is that every now and then we get people who decide to go back behind those places and start some fires that Mr. Cooney and I have fought over the years back there. So, but
yeah, when I drove back there too, I hadn't been there in years, and it is very beautiful, very secluded.
Yeah, there's one nice house one house that they've remodeled recently, just around the bend there. It's really stunning to take what was built 30 years ago, basically, and update it into what it's making look like now. It's pretty cool. Nice to see.
I know I shipped a number of building materials to that Mill Circle site.
Yeah, that was all custom build. There wasn't one builder who was doing that.
No, they're all customs. They were all customs. Yeah.
So, Ms. Secretary Treasurer, do we have anything for next month?
We have 2 consents for sure at the moment.
Next month will be our last meeting of the year.
Yeah, so there might be a couple more that squeeze on potentially, but.
So I expect to see everybody's Christmas decorations up for that one. No?
Mine will be up by then for sure.
Yeah, right around that time is when we get our tree normally, the end of November.
Well, we have to, put our Christmas hats on and jingle bells and all that kind of stuff, make it work.
And this
Works for
meeting,
me.
we have Halloween this weekend, and then next meeting we'll have Christmas coming.
Yeah, there you go.
Goes by quick, eh?
And, I have to put a plug in for the Firefighters Association. The Christmas tree sales begin November the 7th, Lauren, 28th,
Yes,
something like that.
yes, yeah,
And
Yes,
urn
no.
urn sales begin that, before that.
I did see
Yes.
that on Facebook.
And I have a plug for the Lions Club. We're having a clothing drive, November for diabetes. Clothing will be dropped off at the Parkette in Elmville.
Cool.
We're also about to relight the Sarah Vista with our Christmas lights, compliments to the Elmville Home Building Center, or the Elmville Lions Club.
Good.
So yeah, we got lots of holiday spirit coming up here.
Yeah, we have all new lights for our tree this year for the community tree.
Yeah, yes.
Yeah, I managed to get another donation of, I think there's 1,200 lights plus another 400 or 500, another 200 going on the star. We had to get a new tree topper. Unfortunately, got damaged too badly last winter. So we're in for that. So what about the Santa Claus parade? You guys able to do it or not? Have you heard officially yet?
I haven't heard anything.
Mr. Webster, Lions Club, Santa Claus parade, or what's happening?
Our the Lions have stood down, I think, this year for the parade. We're not comfortable that it should happen, so we're not going to do it.
Okay.
We are probably looking forward to the not